Hello Baker Econ students. We are now approaching the end of the course. We're going to have week 5 this week, and then we're going to have a break after that, so that'll be kind of nice. So it's a little bit lighter this week. So this week you're only going to have the homework, and I put a video out there called Mind Over Money that you'll use for the forum discussion. And you only need to post once for the forum discussion, give you a little break for the holidays. But feel free to comment to others if you find something interesting. So my suggestion is to try to get it done early this week, get your homework submitted, make your forum discussion post, and enjoy the holiday weekend. And again, we'll pick it back up, so I'll put one of these mini lectures out there on May 26th, and that will wrap up and be our last week. So this week we have 2 chapters. We have chapters 19 and 20. View the PowerPoint slides out there, do the readings. First chapter 19 looks at decisions of utility, with the economics we call utility happiness. And our goal, if you will, is to try to maximize our level of happiness. That's not always guaranteed when we buy something. We don't have all the information of this is truly going to satisfy us. Kind of reminds me of the video I put out in week 1 where Graham Hill talked about less is more. So we have these budget constraints, so we have to make decisions about how we're going to spend the money, and we want to ideally spend our money on items that are going to give us the most pleasure or happiness. So, and this chapter looks at the theory of that, and the idea is that as I consume more of something, I'm going to experience diminishing marginal utility. I'll get less and less satisfaction each time. So I think Colander puts an example like the hot dog eating contest out there. And I was amazed how those guys just keep shoving those hot dogs down their throats. But at some point, if we kept doing it, we'd probably start getting sick. We wouldn't want to do it anymore. This theory also relates to price too. That as you want me to consume more of something, you're going to have to lower the price in order for me to buy that. So what you're going to look at here a little bit in the chapter is that, hey, if I'm given all these choices of goods, and they just use 2 goods as an example, that I'm going to continue to allocate my dollars towards something which I like to call the biggest bang for your buck. So if I got 20 additional units of utility, which is the fictional idea, the margin utility is 20, and it only cost me $1 for that item, I got 20 to 1, or kind of a ratio. And some other item, I only got 5 additional units of happiness, and it cost me $1. Well, that's only 5 to 1. Well, I'm going to choose this item over here. It gives me the more utility per dollar. And I'm going to continue to do that until they're equal. So it's going to try to keep that in balance. Okay, well, in chapter 20, in this chapter we're going to deal a little with game theory. I'm going to try to put a handout there just a little bit to kind of show you, when you look at these matrices, the idea of game theory is that, hey, I got to think about what the other guy is going to do. And oftentimes in oligopolies, it's interdependent decisions. If this guy does this, I need to do this. If they're going to increase advertising here, I need to increase advertising here. Or do firms work in cooperation? Now, in the United States, working in cooperation is called collusion, and that's highly illegal. So that's where the Justice Department steps in, and oftentimes they'll say, hey, you're doing something illegal in the market, and you can no longer do this. And if you're looking for something fun to do on a Friday or Saturday night, or have a hard time sleeping, look up a lot of those Justice Department cases on antitrust situations, and you'll be amazed at all the stuff is out there, everything from dentures to pharmaceuticals. But oftentimes when companies feel that someone is doing something else wrong or not being fair in a market, they're going to post a claim against them. That's where the Justice Department steps in. So that's it for this week. I'm going to keep it brief, but again, make sure to try to jump in there early and get things posted early, get your homework done early, enjoy the holidays. And I'll talk to you again here in a couple weeks. Take care.